Now, I think we can all agree that a series that can stay entertaining and enjoyable and remarkable without having the main characters showcased in the episode is something truly remarkable, and One Piece episode 541 did just that. What's up, everybody? ForneverWorld here today to do my review of One Piece episode 551, and to be honest, this episode, I normally don't give rankings or ratings and stuff like that, but I gotta say that it was a 10 out of 10 because, towards the end of the episode, I was like, wait a minute, it's already over? And I was like, oh, I forgot. There was not even any Straw Hats really showcased in this episode, outside of like a couple of shots of them listening to Jinbei's story, and that's what I thought was really like incredible. That an episode whereas not showcasing the main characters, in a series, a long running series, episode 541, and it's an enjoyable episode, remarkable, something that has character development, a lot of depth to it, and it's that it was an incredible episode. I gotta say, 541 was just remarkable. So basically, in this episode, I want to talk a little bit about, I guess, Jinbei, Arlong, and Fisher Tiger. Like, there was so much with these characters that I just was like shocked and stunned at how amazing it was done. Like, I gotta say that the anime definitely did this a lot better than the manga. I know a lot of people complained, the manga was boring, it was that, and I didn't necessarily dislike the manga. I thought it could have been done a little bit better. It could have, had a little better pace to it, but the anime, like this particular episode, first of all, this is where I'm really starting to, like, in the anime version, love Fisher Tiger as a character, this episode, because there was a lot of, like, change to the character and a lot of stuff to him that made me, like, really look at him as more than just, oh, this guy fighting for rights. He has more to him, and just seeing what he did in this episode, and his speeches, because basically, like, when he's talking to Arlong and the crew and telling them, because they're fighting people, but he's not here to kill, he's not looking for revenge, that's not his goal. And I thought that's, like, incredible, because he's a fisherman, and they torture these people and stuff like that, and for him not to be looking for revenge, he's telling them, no, we're just with our mission for peace. We just, when people are coming at us, yeah, we're gonna beat them up, we're gonna rob them, we're gonna do all sorts of things, but we're not gonna kill them. And Arlong, he's, to me, like the bad seed of this group that's kind of like bringing them down, because he doesn't understand this. Him being on this crew, his mission is revenge. He doesn't care. He's like laughing when he's like beating them up, and he actually even, I believe, kills someone, and Fisher Tiger's trying to, like, explain to them, this is not what we're here for. And looking at the character Jinbei, it's just such a remarkable change and such character development to this guy, because we see in this episode he actually grabs a guy and smashes his head into the wall for talking bad about fishmen and, like, saying how they're slaves and stuff like that. And he was just like, to see him go from that, and mind you, he's still not fond, like, 100% of humans nowadays, but he's a lot more different, a lot more tolerable. Like, he doesn't have this 100% building hatred towards humans that he just can't stand them anymore, compared to back then. Like, even during the episode, we kind of see a bit of a change because of what happens. Basically, we see this little girl, and she was a slave to the celestial dragons, those horrible people, and, she just had this mind state of, I gotta clean and I can't cry, because if I cry, they're gonna kill me. She keeps telling them that, I'm so sorry, I know if I stop cleaning or if I start crying, you're gonna kill me, so I'm so sorry, please. And, like, I was just, like, stunned at how incredible this character came out. Like, in the manga, I cared about the character, but in the anime, I cared about the character. I was, like, stunned at how amazing this character really, like, she actually even changed a lot of these characters. You can clearly see it. Not Arlong, because Arlong actually even hits her and says, I don't care if that's a kid or nothing, it's still a human at the end of the day. And even after he hits her, blood is on the floor, she just starts cleaning the deck and saying, I'm sorry, please, I'm sorry, I'm not crying, please, just don't kill me. And I'm just like, wow, even Hachi is feeling for her, because Hachi grabs Arlong, he's like, yo, that's a kid. And Arlong is like, I don't care. We just see such a change in these characters because of this little girl, and this little girl is remarkable. Obviously, in the real world, most likely you'll never meet a kid like that is just that brave, to go, because she wants to go visit her family or get back to her family, and the only way she can do that is if they take her, so she decides to be brave and go with them, and she's so used to being a slave already that she doesn't even, like, she's just going to keep on going with this attitude. And Fisher Tiger, even, like, again, another thing that I loved about this character in this episode was that he felt sympathy, and he was like, she's scared of us, she's looking at us like monsters, and he actually brands her with the Sun Pirates tattoo. I thought that was awesome, and just like, he's trying to show that we're not like those people, we're not like the humans, those evil humans, and we're gonna show her that, and he throws the gun in the water, and everything about it was really symbolic, and I just really thought that this episode was executed remarkably. It took the content from the manga, it built upon it, it gave it emotion, it gave it the music, it gave it everything that it needed to become something great. And I just gotta say again, episode 10 out of 10. It was done very well. It kept my interest straight through. The Queen Otohime stuff, being able to see little glimpses of Kizaru back when he was not a admiral. I believe he was vice admiral at the time, and it was just really like everything about it was done correctly. Definitely kudos to the studio that did this. It's just remarkable. I can't lie. I'm just like blown away that they took what was done in the manga and built upon it and made it something incredible and a masterpiece, because this episode just, it felt like that. Like, no straw hats, no incredible big action, nothing like that, but it still was enjoyable and something very deep. Let me know what you thought of the episode. What was your favorite moment? And what did you think about Fisher Tiger and Arlong and Jinbei as like three characters? Do you feel like Arlong is really the one that's kind of like putting the shadow on these people, and like they're trying to talk him, but he's not listening? I guess he's just one of those stubborn people that doesn't care. He just hates humans, and that's it. It's like one of those people that, like, if you compare it to the real world, he's like one of those races that don't care. They don't want to hide no here, no hair of nothing. He just hates humans. And Fisher Tiger and Jinbei are like, nah, Jinbei's listening to Fisher Tiger more because that's like big brother to him. Like, what are your thoughts on this whole situation? Let me know in the comment section below, or with a video response, give me your thoughts on One Piece 541. Now, next week there is no canon One Piece. It'll be a crossover with Toriko, which I'm actually looking forward to because it's a break from the norm, something a little bit different. And so I'm excited to talk about it, and I've done already reviews of the crossovers in the past with Toriko and One Piece. So I'm just, excited for something a little bit different. If you're looking forward to that, let me know as well. But that's all I have for this review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you agree with me that this episode was executed very well. As always, I'm ForneverWorld, and have an awesome day, people.